All right, thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, man, you're just bumping into me, man. What are you doing?
Very unprofessional. What's other turn?
Hi, folks.
How's it going, man?
Good. I spoke to security. Their thought is that they're uncomfortable with the recording as well as the people that work here,
Yeah, we get it.
and it's disrupting to the purpose of this building.
I mean, we're just in here getting services, and everyone's been very helpful. So, I mean, to go out of his way to come up to us, where we're asking about pods, that's on him. My freedom of speech can't be converted into a crime or therefore be disruptive. When he's coming up to us and then interrupting us and telling the people that we're speaking to not assist us because it's illegal to film without permission, I get it. He was uneducated. There's not one person that guy wants us. So then why? I think if he's trying to go towards like a trespass route. Break that. That's what he just said. Drop. Then I misunderstood.
No, we're definitely not.
Oh, because he said they're trying to ask us to leave or something.
Like I said, if you're not happy with that decision, I have a supervisor coming.
Wait. Justin, what was the decision? I'm sorry. You trying to trespass us?
Yeah.
The security guard was asking you to leave. Yeah.
Cameron was just saying that that's not what's going
Give me
down.
one moment.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
he understands.
We have like
Well,
business here. This is absolutely.
Well, I was confused, and I spoke to Cameron. I said, I'm very confused here. You said this is not how this goes down. We're not being disorderly. And he's like, no, you don't have to leave. And I was like, well, he's trying to trespass. He's like, no, that is not what's happening. So let's see. I mean, Cameron.
Well, he just said, in other words, he's trying to, he's attempting to trespass us.
Right.
This guy here.
Yeah.
And he's saying it's because the feelings were hurt of the security guard.
That's
because
not my
he says we should go. He has no legal authority to make us leave this library. We haven't broken any law.
Right.
I mean, here's what he's saying. He's explaining it right now.
So there's a big ego involved.
No, look at it. Well done, Officer Cameron. Holy smokes! Libraries are very dangerous places. DMA is the librarian whisperer. This video is absolutely nuts. The only thing DMA did was pull out a camera. We're minding our own business. And not only does this guy go hands-on and kick his tripod, he calls the cops. My mind is blown when one cop is trying to trespass us. Officer Cameron of the Danbury Police Department actually stopped it, corrected it, shut it down. One cop corrects another, and this guy goes home with the heavyweight title. Subscribe to Denver Metro Audits, Sweet Tea Audits, Banana Rana, and that's the reason we stopped you today, so you could do better, buds. What's going on, guys? I'm with DMA, Sweet Tea, Banana Rana, and Lyra Truth Investigations. We're at the Danbury Public Library. It wasn't too long ago where Sean from Long Island Audits was here, and the body cam from the cop was released, where he said if this was 20 years ago, he'd be dead. So, super professional city workers here. Let's check them out.
I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Yep, he's here. Let me put you on with him for just a second. Thank you.
Hello.
He's upstairs.
Hi. Good. Were you able to get a hold of her? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I've got it put away so that it won't disappear again.
Hello.
Hi, excuse me, I'm working in the back.
Okay. I'm just saying hi.
Danbury Library, how can I help you?
I said, do you look for the library? She told me to not film her. She asked me what I was doing.
And they have no right photographing your face without your permission.
Oh, we don't?
No, you don't. You can photograph the building. all
Oh,
you
of
want.
course we do those. That's
Well,
wrong.
no one's in anyone's face, though.
No.
just asked not to be recorded.
Then I'm politely.
And you're in public.
Because they work here, I have a right to, you know.
No, actually, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Man, who told you that? That you can't film someone's face without their permission?
Right, and that security guard,
Who gave you bad information?
incorrect information, which that's what agitates the public.
Yeah.
Instead of educating her, yes, you know, you're in a public space, there's no expectation of privacy in the public.
Yeah, man.
Film, and then it diffuses it. But instead, he escalated it. By either lying to her or being so uneducated, using the wrong way. It says Orwell right here. Oh my God. Animal Farm. Go downstairs. Brave New World.
Where did it go? Pay and just walk away.
What happened?
I came up here and she was like, hey, what's up? And I just said, hey, I'm just taking some pictures, like kind of aggressively. And then they got up and stormed over here.
That's not very nice. Just trying to get some pictures of a nice, cool building. It's a very cool building. How many floors does it have?
We have 3 floors in our library.
Thank you.
He's fine.
Publicly accessible areas.
Well, they think they have the right to be.
They do have the right to be here.
You do have the right to be here. You can talk to us, you can actually have a conversation with
He
us.
said on the phone there's 6 of these assholes in here.
So who do they count as 2?
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah, I got it on camera.
And that security guard miseducated you, ma'am. He gave you incorrect information. Would you like to hear the truth?
So crazy. It's nice and cool. It's a big library.
Welcome. And if you're interested in participating in the summer reading program, please.
Yeah, I noticed
please
that.
do.
That's very cool. So
You're
I just
very
wanted to commend
kind.
you.
Thank
So
you.
You're doing
I don't know why that happened, but we came in here and been nice to you, everyone else. We're not like even talking to patrons, just walking around, being polite. And then that gets us the treatment where the security guard tells us we're breaking the law and we're assholes, he
Yeah,
called us.
he's on the phone and he's very loudly says to whoever he's talking to that there's 6 assholes in here recording, which I thought was inappropriate because there's children here. That's, you know what I mean?
Can I help you get a library card today?
No, I just,
But I
we
just want to let you know.
Yeah, we're just gonna finish looking around and to be honest with you, I've never seen a study pod. There's some cool things I've seen here. I haven't seen other places, so we're just gonna continue looking around. Like this young lady, she doesn't want to be filmed, so she's covering her face. It's fine. There's no reason for this guy to go around calling us assholes. That's highly inappropriate.
I would also prefer not to be filmed if that's okay with you, only because I'm kind of at work right now. But if you have questions, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Videos that you can borrow.
I appreciate you being so willing to help.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for helping everybody.
You can look them up on a registry.
He's calling the police. police on us right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you just called one.
He called the police on us?
And then he said, I'm not sure if this is an emergency, but there's people in here with cameras.
What?
I said we got cameras.
Is that normal? Do people come in here and take pictures, like, of, like, the displays and different things that y'all have?
It's typically, usually with permission.
Well, just so
typically
you
part
know,
of
it is a public place, so there's no expectation of privacy. So you don't technically need, like, any permission. But would you, like, see us and the way that we're behaving and interacting with you and think the appropriate response would be to call the police?
Oh, I'm not going to answer that.
Well, security
But
just called
thank
911.
Oh, I'm not going to answer that. No comment.
But we're not breaking any laws, right?
No comment.
But I think it's safe to say you wouldn't think that we were assholes.
No comment.
Oh.
What would you be willing to comment on?
I may not comment on anything. I can have
No comments.
No commenting and no comments.
I think that last
That's been personal fun. All right, thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, man, you're just bumping into me, man. What are you doing?
Very unprofessional.
Hi, how can I help you?
She being nice.
She's being nice.
This guy tried to run over DMA.
Oh.
Which one? Security guard?
Let me see if I got that on video. I'm checking. Ma'am, I'm not gonna. You don't have to put a book up. I'm not gonna film you from this point on. Okay? You're okay. I said from this point on.
So she was being nice, but I feel like the correct response when we asked her if we're being assholes would have been, no, I don't believe that you are.
Right.
But the public always has to back, the public employees always has to back each other.
Yeah. This thing's cool. Have you ever seen one of these? You have to reserve it.
I think the charging station's pretty cool.
Is it free? It is, okay. And how do you reserve it online here? Let's see. Free to use. Reserve for up to 2 hours. Make reservations up to 30 days in advance. Connect to TVs with HDMI or Chromecast. Scan with your phone or visit.
That is really cool.
Is it soundproof?
It looks like it could be. Look at the walls. I could just ask.
I wonder if someone could open it so we could go inside for a second.
Hi. I had a couple of questions. First of all, is that pod soundproof?
Kind of. I mean, as long as you're not super loud, like we have people who have meetings in there, but it's not. It's essentially 100%.
So for like a conversation like we're having, you can't go in there and like blare music, but if you sit down in there, it's
And if we're
generally.
talking, yeah,
Is there
absolutely.
any way that I know we don't have an appointment that you could open it so we could get a nice picture inside? I know it's clear windows. It's just a little glare. I don't know if.
One of those before.
I'm just waiting for a patron for my colleague to come back. Just
Okay.
Because we have to have one person at the desk.
That makes
unfortunately.
sense.
Have we could see in it? Yeah, that'd be so. I've never seen one before. Is that a Connecticut thing? Or is that like a company that you?
No,
Is that like
no.
your library or is that a
So
company?
like we're the first library to have study pods here. So we have 4 of them. Give me 1 second. I apologize.
No, it's all right. Thank you for helping us.
Just because I can't hear.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping.
So we're one of the first few libraries to have study pods. We actually have 4 now. We have
In this building?
we have 2 in this floor, 1 in the other lab, and then one downstairs as well.
Very cool.
Those are all state funded for us. We were able to get those to really give patrons like basically a place that they can study in, have a little bit of privacy. They can work from home there as well. And
So it's not a private company. That's like you guys built that thing. It's not like a company that's like
No.
advertising. I got you.
correct.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I wanna
thank
see
you
if we
for
could
saying that because
take a
that's
look
what I was about
inside.
to ask. Was it donated or
Yeah, no,
So, yeah.
so we're able to apply for grants for that.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, no
Yeah, no,
problem.
go ahead.
Thank you.
It was really nice. Leroy, did you see this thing over here?
And this gentleman is, again, another great ambassador for the library in Danbury.
So you can make your appointments. You can have for up to 2 hours, 30 days in advance. You can Chromecast to it. You got charging stations. He said it like might be a little soundproof.
Yeah.
Because people have like meetings.
I'll
and
bet it
stuff
is.
in
It's
here.
gotta be, it's definitely soundproof. The glass is
Yeah.
pretty thick.
Yeah, and he said that like people hold meetings and stuff like
Yeah.
that in here, and so.
I may come here sometime and reserve this. I think,
It's still very cool.
Yeah.
And he said that it's great for Oh, hello.
camera, 10.9.
Oh, they have a wireless charger?
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen that.
Morals.
But he's specifically for all you can no problem sit down at the desk and then allow us to kind of take a peek inside, which is very
I want to sit in. It looks like
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
the Starship Enterprise on the bridge. On the bridge. Welcome to the Starship Enterprise.
So, number one.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Plane bus.
That's Fantasy Island.
That would be. Had to get it in there, though. I want to say, you are a wonderful ambassador.
Oh yeah, we're shaking right now.
I'm very
Both the cops are on their way.
I am very fascinated.
So we're hoping to get 2 more, but we're just trying to kind of see. They've been so used to it that we can get more. So that's first 2 or 1. Yeah.
I hate to think it, but she like tried to gear me towards looking at the whole summer hub thing.
Yeah.
Which obviously, like, I believe that's probably like a high school volunteer sitting at that desk.
Yeah.
And I'd hate to think it, but I feel like she was trying to deter me so that I was reporting someone underage.
Who's this guy over here?
Yeah, laugh. It's incredibly unprofessional.
I don't need permission to record in a public library. And what you did is unacceptable, man. You don't just trample over people because they have a camera. What's wrong with you?
Gotta do better, bud.
Do better, man.
You do better. And you misinformed that woman, too. You escalated things, saying we didn't have a right to record here.
Yeah, you started all this by not knowing what you were preaching.
I started a fire, man. Now it's turning into a mob mentality against us because of what you create.
You didn't get to the academy.
Uneducated, insecure, that's what you are, man.
You didn't get to the academy.
And what's wrong with you? You are, man. This is not the right way to be, man. This is a public library. As you said, you have it on film. I didn't allow it. Yeah.
It's on, and I said,
Kick my tripod.
I said, excuse me, and it did not kick
No, you
you.
didn't say excuse me.
I sure did.
No,
It'll be
it's
on,
right
it'll
over.
be
Just
on
like
film.
you-
when
Why are you being
rewind
aggressive
Just
it.
like just like you didn't say assholes.
Yeah, they didn't call us assholes, man.
De-escalate.
Excuse me if I don't believe anything that you say.
Well, he's Allied Universal. They've starred in many of my films, and they've never looked good.
So, Mr. Allied, are the cops coming? Because, I mean, if the cops are on their way, then we're gonna stay because we don't want to flee the scene.
All I wanted to do was look in a study
The
pod.
little pod right behind us.
All I wanted to do was look in a study pod. I was like, so excited about the study pod. Oh, there's one. There's one. DMA. DMA. Guess I was wrong. No, I was wrong. I saw one go by. I thought he was coming here. I was wrong.
Yeah.
2 cops just drove right by.
Yeah, well, probably because there's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Well, I told the allied security guard he should take a time out in the pod.
Yeah, no, the two cops just drove by.
So they're probably not their fault and said, hey, it's illegal. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, this guy was a butt nugget. Unless they were going someplace else.
I'd like you to apologize to this gentleman for running into him.
I've enjoyed my time. The library is a very nice place.
I'd like you to apologize to him for running into his camera.
Bro, your life must stink, man.
Well, you take a time out in the whole pod.
Yeah, like, go talk to somebody. Work it out. I hate to think how you act when you're out of a uniform.
We'll give you a teddy bear. You can hug it.
Yeah.
Punch a pillow. Get life.
We'll give you a teddy bear. You can tell us how your feelings were hurt and where. Oh, here's this little timeout room for you right here.
Oh, they got a little mini one.
Yeah.
Here, we'll get it open for you.
I can't believe that you behaved that way, bud. I really wish you would do better. Can you work on that in the future for me, man? What's your name, bro? What's your name?
Is it like the
Do we
ego
have,
or something? Like you just like think that the world owes
How
you
about you do a
something?
reset and we start all over?
Okay. Hi. My name's Good Citizen.
Hi, my name's Freedom.
Huh?
Cops are here.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you did. Escalated this. Man, we're moving the cameras. But you pick up a pencil.
Oh, that's
You're
nice.
earning your money there.
Community service.
You could at least sharpen it like that.
How's it going, fellas?
How are you?
Not too bad. How are you? What's going on?
Not much. Just gonna talk to security.
All right.
What's going on?
It's hot
Yes, sir, it is.
and humid.
And it's unfortunate he called guys with guns for us
Yeah,
exercising our freedoms.
why don't they know that? Like, all the library staff was like, oh, you're fine. Just take a look around. If you need anything, let us know. They're grabbing someone to talk to us about the pods.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes out the cut telling us it's illegal. And then he's going like other people and telling them it's illegal. I just don't understand, man.
For being free Americans.
I'm sorry?
You'll be informed that it's not.
No, I know. I
It's
wish
just
there was,
unfortunate.
because I mean, like, you get. Listen, I'm not like a cop hater. Right? I think that cops serve a very specific duty, and we need police because the world will burn to the freaking ground and people can do what they want. But we're in a society where, there's cameras everywhere you go. I went to the supermarket. I'm pretty sure they know if we're going to be having a baby before we do. It's crazy. Like, why someone just gets like all fired, and they get so aggressive. Like, he tried to walk into my friend to like try and like, I just don't get it, man.
Just because like we're being free Americans. You know what I mean? Like that's such a
We're not
shame.
throwing stuff through the window or, You know, it's
I'm excited to see the pod from the inside. Have you been in it?
No.
I've never seen that in a library before. I think it's very cool. Like anybody who does like virtual interviews or whatever, and they don't really have a place to go, they have a place to go. Exactly.
problem is post health demic, right? Money's tough for a lot of people. So like, I think my internet with forget the TV. The TV's pretty cheap, but the internet in the zone is like $180. People can't afford that. And you come to I know you remember when you used to come to a library computer and you try and type something up and print it, and you wouldn't be home till Thanksgiving. So it's technology's come much farther than some of the people that don't understand it.
Or because of what had happened, there's a lot of people that are out of a place to live, out of jobs, and now they're trying to get back home. They have nowhere to interview and do this whole, because the whole virtual thing now. They have a place to go, which is a relief. You know what I mean? Because no one wants to be like in an alley or in like on a sidewalk trying to do an interview. I think it's great.
The other thing is like dangerous. Like you see us, like I've been tased before. I've been like I was during the riots and everything. I was out there filming front and center. I've had a lot of bad experiences with cops, but I didn't come up to you and say fuck you. You know what I mean? Like because I've had bad experiences with other cops doesn't mean that you guys are bad people. I don't know yet, but I think he didn't give us that same opportunity. He watched us come in here, and the first thing he did before anything was go around to everyone and tell them that it's illegal to film without permission.
Well, not to mention, then he started calling us assholes, and then he hit his stuff. Like, he's the one that's being violent and crazy.
Over a camera, man. Like, over as...
So I'm actually not from here, so I'm not really well versed in the laws, but in Colorado, where I'm from, we call that harassment, where it's a strike, shove, or otherwise unwanted touching. So what would that be if I'm standing here and he purposely makes it a point to walk right through me and kick my tripod as he's walking by me? What law would that be?
So the officer that is speaking to him right now is the primary officer here. We're going to make him aware of it.
No, but I'm asking you, what law is that? Like I said, Colorado, it's harassment. What is it here in Connecticut?
Are you injured right now?
No, no pain.
Okay. Do you break your stuff?
Not that I'm aware of.
Closest will be like disorderly conduct in Connecticut, loud, violent, or tumultuous / threatening behavior.
But it was assault.
What's that?
Here comes the officer right
Yeah. It's weird. Every law is like different. Like what is disorderly conduct here, for example, in Massachusetts is assault.
Yeah.
It's all different.
Hi, folks.
How's it going, man?
Good. I spoke to security. Their thought is that they're uncomfortable with the recording as well as the people that work here,
Yeah, we get it.
and it's disrupting to the purpose of this building.
I mean, we're just in here getting services, and everyone's been very helpful. So, I mean, to go out of his way to come up to us, where we're asking about pods, that's on him. My freedom of speech can't be converted into a crime or therefore be disruptive. When he's coming up to us and then interrupting us and telling the people that we're speaking to not assist us because it's illegal to film without permission, I get it. He was uneducated. There's not one person that works here that will say they had a negative experience with us. I mean, he's not the type of guy you got to go fish content out of. He beelined it on his own.
Okay.
Well, and not to mention, this is a public library. I mean, this is where people come to be educated. We were absolutely doing nothing wrong. We didn't disobey any laws.
No, we're not being disorderly. You know,
And
we're
I'm
just,
not saying you're
and
loud,
he's-
you're screaming, you're swearing. I'm not saying any of that.
Okay,
In
all right,
fact,
cool.
he raises his voice, starts calling us assholes, and starts kicking his stuff. If anybody's being a little
He's
nuts,
the only one that
it's-
broke the law here today.
Yes.
So he
Yes.
made it a point to purposely run into me, and his legs like trampled over my tripod here.
Okay.
So I don't know what law that'd be because I'm not from here, but where I'm from, that's harassment, unwanted touching. It's kind of like battery, but.
Right, and he escalated. We would have actually been done already, but he escalated. We heard him say, he's calling the police 911. We're not going to run away. We're going to wait.
we were talking to this guy about a pod.
Yeah, I'm excited to go in there.
We were asking him if he had someone to let us in. He said yes. He's waiting for someone else to come back. This guy made it a point to leave whatever he was doing, wherever he was doing it from, to come talk to that guy, the lady that was over there, and say, just so you know, they can't film your face without their permission. Without your permission, it's against the law. Like, why would you even come up to me to like, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm minding my own business. I'm seeking services. I'm getting services from very professional staff.
Yeah.
Why even come out of your way to come disrupt me or escalate or tell them it's illegal? It's not. It's just.
And giving
But-
people the wrong information. I mean, the next time this happens, because he gave wrong information, people could call the cops again. Men with guns who are armed, got tasers and all this kind of stuff. You're coming for an emergency, and it's clearly not.
Right, for
an
men and women
emergency.
with cameras.
And it's dangerous for us
We wear
because
a lot of hats, so I mean, it's just emergency.
I mean, you guys are seasoned, right? You don't have a choice which call you go to. You have to go when you get a
show
call. And you guys, you're seasoned, you're professional, so you guys are not coming in here like super triggered. You know what I mean?
No,
like
but-
that adrenaline. Like, it's very dangerous for him to do something that and report something that isn't happening, because that's dangerous to us. What happens
our
if you
freedom.
think something's going on and you come in and we didn't get you or Jaron or Cameron?
That's dangerous to our person and our freedom. Like 100%. That's not okay what he did.
Well, right now, he's a representative of this building, so it was his decision to ask you folks to leave.
He
Well, yeah, he did.
So I'm asking you, and because he asked me to ask you guys to leave.
Okay, well, I mean, you can ask me anything. I mean, you can ask me to take my shoes off.
Can't
and look at my big
trespass us
toe.
from a
Right, you could ask me for the winning lottery numbers.
But
But
you
we,
can't- we have a lawful
respectfully
I thought you said that the
decline
security guy was going to be
leaving.
educated.
Yeah.
Library, we're doing-
Don't know what the
breaking law.
conversation was between them.
And that is
I
more
went over there and talked to them, but there's no expectation of privacy in their bubble.
Exactly. So then why would we be?
Like I said, I don't know what transpired when I go over there.
Right. Well, so because we're filming, it seems like that guy wants us. So then why? I think he's trying to go towards like a trespass route. Breaking it. That's what he just said. Drive. Then I misunderstood.
No, we're definitely.
Oh, because he said they're trying to ask us to leave or something.
Like I said, if you're not happy with that decision, I have a supervisor come.
Yeah, yeah, bring us-
What?
Business to do here. This is absolutely.
Trustington, what was the decision? I'm sorry. You trying to trespass us?
Yeah.
The security guard was asking you to leave. Yeah.
Cameron was just saying that that's not what's going
Give me
down.
one moment.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
he understands.
We have like
Well,
business here. This is absolutely.
Well, I was confused, and I spoke to Cameron. I said, I'm very confused here. You said this is not how this goes down. We're not being disorderly. And he's like, no, you don't have to leave. And I was like, well, he's trying to trespass. He's like, no, that is not what's happening. So let's see. I mean, Cameron.
He just said, in other words, he's trying to, he's attempting to trespass us.
Right.
This guy here.
Yeah.
And he's saying it's because the feelings were hurt of the security guard,
That's
because
not
he
my
says we should go. He has no legal authority to make us leave this library. We haven't broken any law. We have not.
Right.
I mean, he's what he's saying. He's explaining it right now.
So there's a big ego involved.
No, look at it. Well done, Officer Cameron. Well done.
He's educated.
Yeah.
Well done, Officer Cameron.
Cameron.
This would be a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And just so you gentlemen know, no patrons are on this. And if a patron is not, which I don't have to do, like Officer Cameron was saying, there's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm not here for the patrons. So any patron that comes on this, including this young fella right here that looks like he might be in high school or something, their faces will be blurred out.
Right.
You know, like, I appreciate you, and it's humbling, and it's a damn shame that we don't have more folks stepping up and doing that. We're not here breaking any laws. A lot of fine men and women paid an ultimate sacrifice for this beautiful country to make sure that we have life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness that men like Cameron and women that are in your department are enforcing. And we want to stand on those constitutional rights without screaming F you, and because we've been nothing but professional. I wish I could say the same for that security guard who's called us everything from ass. You know the word I'm talking about, calling us that, to stepping on his equipment and trying to intimidate us. This is, you have to bridge a gap somewhere, and you can't with that behavior when we're standing like this, man. We're just trying to stand on our rights peacefully, professionally, and responsibly. That's all we want to do.
And you have the right to peaceful protest. It's just.
Yep.
No, we're not protesting. You guys haven't done anything wrong yet. We're not. I'm not redressing any grievances. Just now I don't have any. Yeah.
That's the way we like to have it.
All right. So we're just gonna listen. We're not here to cause any trouble. We have no ill intent. We're just gonna do one last loop through the building. Obviously, you guys are employees of the town. You're welcome to hang out. We're gonna do one last spin through, and then we'll be out of here.
Possibly see inside that pod because I'm really itching to do that, but nobody's.
Yeah, I did want to see that.
I want to see if it's soundproof, because I could do some business here.
So that's the whole,
I could have meetings here.
you know, man. Jaron, how long you been in Danbury your whole police career?
No, I saw elsewhere.
Where you don't have to tell me,
Out of
obviously.
state, in New York.
Okay.
In New York, big difference in Connecticut than New York, huh? No big city feel here. How about you, man?
6 years. I've been
6
here.
years. Just in Danbury, or were you LEO somewhere else?
I transferred from Waterbury.
Oh, all right, so you made a lateral?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. And how long is, dare we ask, how long Officer Cameron has been an LEO?
He'd be able to tell you about it.
Couple years.
How long have you been a police officer?
28,
All in Danbury?
23 here,
Wow.
Where were you before here?
city of Waterbury.
Waterbury. Oh, so you guys are in the same, obviously different times, same place.
Me, yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
And did any of you serve? No.
No.
All right. I always like to ask.
Listen, I
You got me
I
asking
never
those
do I
questions.
never do this, man. I never do this. Thank you for explaining to them. Of course. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like we're always ready to write up complaints on you guys if you do something wrong when something is done the right way. And that's all it takes. And I know as a cop, you guys are very understanding. You're very calm. You're willing to speak to each other. A lot of times, like with anything, guys, we suck. It's ego, right? So one cop or a doctor, someone's doing something wrong, and the other person doesn't want to go say something, or maybe there's misinformation, or maybe we're just not looking at it the right way, what have you, because they don't want to be, blacklisted or looked at different from their peers. And the fact that you guys can be professional, talk to each other, and figure out the situation, I mean, props to you,
I
man.
want to be on the same page.
So, he feels a little better now?
I'm fine. I've
Good.
been fine the whole time.
All right. I'm not going to call you what you called me because I'm a nicer guy than you are.
Call anybody.
We wish you an excellent day. How about that? To their face. I know you didn't to our face. You got freedom of speech, man.
Yeah.
That's fine. We love it.
Not a good look.
But I'm sure your company probably not going to. You didn't represent your company too well today, Mr. Allied
I did a
Universal
fine
Security
job,
Guard. So
Well, if you did a fine job, these officers wouldn't be here,
Right.
because you escalated where there was nothing done wrong.
you called
Except
men with
by
guns
you.
to come and use force and coercion on peaceful people who are exercising our rights, man.
Yes.
And then you bumped into me and walked over my tripod.
I think an
You know
apology
what
is not
unacceptable.
I will do, Cameron? If you have, do you have an incident report number for this? Because if you do, I can get this gentleman's name just so that way I can reach out to, because there's no point standing here. You can disagree with me all you want. I can just reach out to his company and give them my feeling, my feedback as to what happened, and they can take it up with him professionally, decide if it. Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate that,
apology, if
Cameron.
nothing
Hey,
else,
you
is
got
in
a
order.
business card I can get?
I don't care.
No? Okay. What about you? You got one?
I could get you something with my name on
I
it.
appreciate that.
So, hello?
You want my name?
Yeah, name, badge number is fine.
To be honest with you, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm shocked.
Apology would be on the right track. These gentlemen, these police officers educated you as
I
to
mean,
our
if
rights.
somebody kicked your stuff, if they started calling you names, like,
Nobody called him a name and nobody kicked his stuff.
oh my
We have it on
goodness.
camera, man.
Camera doesn't lie, man.
Right, it's on the camera. You'll see it. I grazed him with my.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No, I did not touch his body.
Excellent. Thank you.
No, you touched
You
my
just
tripod.
admitted
And you
it.
just said you grazed him, you admitted you
grazed
grazed him.
the-
All right, my name
Sir,
on
you're
it.
in his
you write your name on
personal
You guys are claiming that I
space.
kicked it and I did not. So
We
I'm
did it.
sorry
That's
about
okay.
that misunderstanding.
It's not
It was not a misunderstanding, it's on his camera.
That is that ego, though, sir. I mean, we're asking for you to apologize to this man that you wronged, and apologize to all of us for spreading a narrative that was false.
So I don't like people to get arrested. I really don't. Someone was actually arrested. I'm sure you guys know at Ridgefield City Hall. The lady that she attacked me, she was arrested. I said I don't want her to have to go through the system, because who knows if she's just having a bad day and she made a terrible choice. So in lieu of having her lose her job and having charges pressed and all that stuff, all we asked for was an apology, because we don't just first call the cops. We just want to have discord. She wanted to apologize. So obviously she was arrested, but. Man, it's easy. Even I'm surprised I'm saying this. The cop showed us that ego isn't the biggest thing here. Maybe there was a misunderstanding, but you can just say, listen, maybe that wasn't a great look. My bad. I'm sorry. We're not here screaming at you, bro. We haven't been this entire time. You were aggressive, and I get it. I get it, man. Listen, when I'm in the mirror, I flex too, just not in front of other people. You didn't do the best you could have done. Maybe you just apologize to the man. He's a patron, customer's always right. It was a weird circumstance, and just give him an apology, man. It's not a big deal.
They'll show you to be a bigger man.
You don't have to, of course, obviously, but
if you don't want to,
it'd be the
that would
right
a
thing to
shame.
do.
It would be a shame if you didn't. It was wrong what you did. All right.
You don't have
Choose
to.
not to.
All right. We'll take a
That's a
spin
shame.
through on the way out. And again, thank you, gentlemen, Officer Camerson. Josephson.
Yes.
Josephson and Jaron.
There's a sergeant right there, actually.
Sergeant, very nice. Sergeant,
Hi,
you tell me first, because I was going to mess that up.
I hope this officer educated you.
This guy, you must be proud to have these guys, huh?
What's going on?
These officers here?
You don't escalate and call men with guns because of men and women with cameras.
Very surprised.
Because, like,
Very
this is
surprised
what
with their
humanity's
professionalism
looking
today.
into.
And to be honest with you, I was just explaining to them, I'm shocked.
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting to see that.
Just talk to you real quick.
Yeah.
Just the day of the office.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for your professionalism.
Thank you.
See you later, guys.
I'd like to shake your hand too, Cameron. I appreciate it.
I know. I'm the same way though. It's frustrating. Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Very surprised. Very surprised here at the Danbury Library. Listen, and that's all it takes, you know, that young cop, Josephson, he was wrong. He was wrong, made a mistake, he gave false information, he was trying to go through on a BS trespass, and it took a cop that's been around a little bit longer to thank him, to let him know and to educate him. Which with Danbury is very surprising, because of course we've seen Sean's videos, we've seen mostly bad behavior from these guys. So, I mean, I gotta also give a shout out to Long Island Audits for putting in the work and educating these guys. Because from the videos we've seen up until now, this moment, there has been no good behavior. So, I mean, I'm surprised. So, I mean, really, after everything, after all the work Sean did in Danbury, well done on him, because, you know, I think part of this is just good training. Subscribe to DMA, Banana Anna, Leroy Truth, and Sweet Tea. We'll catch you on the next one. And that's the reason I stopped you today.